about how funny that is. Sheryl Swoopes laughed at the idea of Caitlin Clark leading the league in assists. Let's be honest. I'm sure Sheryl Swoopes will have some sort of excuse that will make her the victim, though.
Get ready for a story of doubt, determination, and record-breaking glory. We're diving into how Caitlin Clark went from being laughed at by Sheryl Swoopes to becoming the WNBA's assist leader. Plus, we'll show you how fans are reacting to this epic turnaround. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Picture this, Sheryl Swoopes, a WNBA legend with 3 MVP trophies, straight up laughing at the idea of Caitlin Clark leading the league in assists. That's crazy, right? But it happened. Swoopes isn't just any player, she's a Hall of Famer. When she talks, people listen, and boy, did she have something to say about Clark. You know what's even wilder? Swoopes called out Clark for being in her 5th year of eligibility. She basically said Clark's achievements weren't as impressive because of that. Fans were not happy about this, let me tell you. But here's the kicker. Caitlin Clark had other plans. You won't believe what she did next. While Swoopes was busy doubting, Clark was cooking up something special on the court. Ever seen a player so good they make their whole team better just by stepping on the floor? That's exactly what Caitlin Clark did for the Indiana Fever. Let's talk numbers for a second. When Clark's on the court, the Fever's offensive rating jumps to 103.6. That's 1.0 points above the league average. But when she's on the bench, it drops to 93.9. That's not just good, that's game-changing. And we're just getting started. Clark's rookie season stats are off the charts. We're talking 17.1 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game. That's not rookie numbers, that's all-star level play right out of the gate. But you know what's even crazier? Clark didn't just lead the league in assists. She shattered the single-season record with 321 assists. That's right, a rookie came in and rewrote the record books. Let's zoom in on one game that really shows what Clark's all about. Picture this. Clark's on the court against the Aces, and she's not just playing, she's putting on a show. She drops 19 assists in a single game, a new WNBA record.
Free in Sheryl Swoopes' head and will continue for a very long time. I'd say Caitlin owns the house and all now. About how funny that is. Sheryl Swoopes laughed at the idea of Caitlin Clark leading the league in assists.
But wait, there's more. She also racks up 18 points and 8 rebounds. That's what we call a complete game, folks. After the game, Clark wasn't shy about her skills. She said, "To lead the WNBA in my rookie season in dimes makes me proud." And proud she should be. This isn't just good play, this is history-making stuff. But here's the thing. Clark isn't just padding her own stats. She's elevating her entire team. When she's on the floor, the Fever look like a different team. They're more dynamic, more dangerous, and a whole lot more fun to watch. As Clark's star rises, an unlikely drama is unfolding in the WNBA community. Ever wonder what it looks like when fans turn on their own icon? Sheryl Swoopes is finding out the hard way, and it's all because of one rookie's record-breaking season. WNBA fans aren't just cheering for Clark's success, they're using it as ammo against Swoopes. Remember when Swoopes laughed at the idea of Clark leading the league in assists? Well, fans sure didn't forget. They're calling Swoopes out and they're not pulling any punches. You should see what's happening on social media. Fans are labeling Swoopes as a hater left and right. They're digging up her old comments and throwing them back in her face. It's like watching a real-time roast.
Yeah, Sheryl Swoopes needs to get over her hate and continue her career. Absolutely. But
with basketball stats instead of jokes. One fan even tweeted, "Somebody check on Sheryl Swoopes, IKYK, if you know, you know." That's cold, right? But it shows just how much Swoopes' comments rubbed people the wrong way. But here's where it gets really interesting. People are comparing Clark's rookie season to Swoopes' MVP year. And guess what? Clark's not just keeping up. She's outperforming Swoopes in some areas. Clark's dishing out more assists and grabbing more rebounds, while matching Swoopes in points per game. That's not just good, that's legendary.
Talk about Sheryl Swoopes. As we know, Sheryl Swoopes is like the number one hater of Caitlin Clark that exists on this planet Earth.
This whole situation is sparking a bigger conversation about generational differences in women's basketball. You've got younger fans rallying behind Clark, while some older fans are sticking up for Swoopes. It's like a clash of basketball eras playing out in real time. Even big names are getting involved. Stephen A. Smith, yeah, that's Stephen A. Smith, publicly called out Swoopes for her remarks. He questioned her credibility and suggested her comments were biased against Clark. When you've got sports commentators jumping into the fray, you know it's serious. But you know what's really wild? This isn't just about Clark and Swoopes anymore. It's become a symbol of the changing landscape in women's basketball. You've got new stars rising, records being shattered, and fans who are more vocal than ever. With the basketball world buzzing, Swoopes found herself in an unexpected position. How does a Hall of Famer handle being on the wrong side of history?
Let's be honest. I'm sure Sheryl Swoopes will have some sort of excuse that will make her the victim, though.
Her response left fans scratching their heads. Sheryl Swoopes, a WNBA legend, wasn't about to let her comments about Caitlin Clark fade away without addressing them. She took to social media to set the record straight. Swoopes admitted, "I made a mistake in saying it was your 5th year when it is your 4th. That's a big deal, right? A Hall of Famer owning up to a mistake about a rookie's stats." But Swoopes didn't stop there. She reached out to Clark through Angel Reese to apologize. That's like using a basketball phone tree to say sorry. It shows just how much Clark's performance has shaken up the WNBA world. Even legends are taking notice and making sure they're on the right side of history. You'd think that would be the end of it, but nope. Swoopes found herself in hot water again when she appeared on a podcast. She suggested that Angel Reese had done more with a weaker roster than Clark. Fans weren't having it. They called it pure hate for Clark. Can you believe it? A WNBA icon getting called out by fans for hating on a rookie? This whole situation has sparked some serious drama in the basketball community. Swoopes has been going back and forth with other big names like Stephen A. Smith and Nancy Lieberman. Lieberman even said, "You can have your own opinion about anybody, but you do have to get the stats right."
You know, you can say whatever you want. You can have your own opinion about anybody, but you do have to get the statistics right. I mean, facts matter.
Ouch. That's like getting schooled by your old coach in front of the whole team. Swoopes tried to defend herself on social media. She said she wasn't hating on Clark and that her comments were just her perspective as a former player. But the damage was done. Fans and other players were already fired up. You know what's really wild? This whole Clark versus Swoopes thing has caused some serious rifts in the basketball community. Swoopes' relationships with other legends have taken a hit. It's like watching your favorite team's locker room drama play out in public. Is this the end of the Clark versus Swoopes saga, or just the beginning? With Clark breaking records left and right and Swoopes trying to navigate this new landscape, who knows what's going to happen next? And let's talk about Caitlin Clark's journey from doubted rookie to assist queen. She's not just playing well, she's changing the game. Fans are going wild for her skills, and she's proving all the haters wrong. One fan even said, "Caitlin Clark is proving many experts wrong, but the fans love her." That's the power of talent, folks. Clark isn't just padding her own stats. She's making her whole team better. When she's on the court, the Fever look like a different team. They're more dynamic, more dangerous, and way more fun to watch. Clark's not just breaking records, she's changing what we expect from rookies in the WNBA. So, what do you think? Is Caitlin Clark the future of the WNBA? Let us know in the comments.